Good morning, or afternoon, I suppose it is at this time. This is episode 6 of Mind Meanderings. It is January 28th. It's a Saturday. Angela and Adeline are at the Jacksonville Zoo. Her mom was awesome enough to get us year passes to go anytime, and it also includes guests, which is awesome. We got spoiled when we moved to St. Louis, and the zoo there was free. Pretty much all parks and things like that were free in St. Louis, in exchange for a state tax, I suppose. So it's, it kind of stung to come back to Jacksonville and have to pay to see a zoo that was, in all honesty, subpar in a lot of ways to what was free in St. Louis. But we have the annual pass now, so it feels free to us. I've yet to use it. Angela's been up there, I think, like 3 or 4 times already since we had it this month. Adeline loves the animals. I can't wait to get up there with her. She's they're there with Kayla, my sister-in-law, and Adeline's cousins, Landon and Lily. She's actually going to have a really exciting day today. I'm excited for her. She's spending the day at the zoo with her cousins, going to come back, chill at home with mom and dad for a little bit, and then have a sleepover at my mom's, Nana's, tonight. And Landon and Lily will be there as well, sleeping over. So she's pretty much going to have a sleepover day with her cousins, just a hangout day and a sleepover with her cousins, which for myself, personally, those are some of the best memories that I had growing up, is when all the whenever there would be any kind of Thanksgiving or 4th of July where a bunch of family would get together, and so naturally all the kids, cousins, brothers, sisters, second cousins, stepbrothers, stepsisters, whenever everybody got together, and particularly when it was in an environment where the adults were just preoccupied, and you know how they kind of get into that mode of just fuck it mode. I realize that as a parent now, that sometimes you just kind of make that decision at the beginning of the evening when you're about to do something, and all right, tonight it's fuck it mode. I'm not going to be a parent tonight. Just the kids were kind of left to their own devices to a certain extent. So we kind of, it's great to all get together, and then 2, we're just kind of Lord of the Flies situation quickly evolves out of it, in the sense of the freedom and the beginning of the Lord of the Flies, not when everything goes to shit and control and power and chaos, the bad kind, starts to ensue. Oh my god, fucking nip in the air, I'm getting the shakes. Oh, this is gonna sound weird. So anyways, that's her day today, and I'm excited for her. I think it's going to be a great day. And that's a kind of a perfect segue into what this episode is intended for. I really have no idea what direction it's going other than positive. I, for the first time, went back and kind of listened to the first few episodes that I posted, which is, by the way, the first time that I've listened to them. I record them. I don't listen to them or edit them or anything before I post them online. And I noticed that there's there's a lot of negativity so far, and that was unintentional, because my life is certainly not a terrible life. It is, there's challenges, and it gets, oh man, what a fucking douchebag I am. What a fucking pretentious motherfucking douchebag I am. As I'm saying this, as I'm waxing on about myself and how I'm trying to make the best of my sad life, if you noticed, I kind of paused and got a little bit more quiet as I was saying that. Reason being is because a man, and I'll say black man, because this is the world we live in. We have to identify, make sure that all characteristics are properly identified, so everybody can live in the appropriate context. So a black man is walking down the road. He does not have a vehicle. And I know him from down the street. He walks every day to work on a Saturday. Here I am, I'm off on a Saturday, like, normal Monday through Friday job, pays the bills. And he's, I don't know where he's walking to work, but it's some kind of fast food uniform on, so just puts things in perspective. I'm sitting here bitching about my poor little life, and a literal reminder walks by that there are many that have it worse than me, and there are many that have it worse than the man that just walked by. Who knows? Maybe he loves the walk. Maybe he's making the best of it. Some people have these just outlooks that cannot be... The positive flame that burns in the outlook of their life cannot be extinguished, no matter what reality splashes at it. There are some, and I don't know if they're lying to themselves, and they know it, or if they're really convinced that life is that good, even though it's not, or if the outlook that they choose to have really does dictate how they feel about life. I don't know which one it is, but there are people that just could have nothing at all, and some homeless people that I talk to are just like they're just one strike away from everything coming together. They've got it all in their head, and they're very positive about it. And I find it hard to have a positive outlook when things are going well. Which listen to the last episode. I already went over that, and I don't. The whole point of this fucking episode and the purpose, and the guy walking by was a perfect reminder, is my life isn't bad. it does have challenges. A lot of them are self-inflicted. I think a lot of them are systemic. Systemic? Is it systemic or is it systematic? I've been saying systematic for a long time in some pretty heated debates. So if it's systemic, I feel like an asshole. Anyhow, so fuck, my tooth is starting to hurt again. I'm gonna need to take another Lortab. God damn it. Fucking 11 minutes in, and I've scratched the preface of what the episode is actually going to be. Fantastic. Nobody's going to listen to this except for my daughter, even if she even does. So I'll address this to you, Adeline. Adeline, I wanted to talk about things that your daddy loves. The last few episodes, and I started recording this for you. Before you were born, we bought this. We both bought these black journals that we were going to keep notes to you in, as before you were born until the time you got older. And for whatever reason, it feels like the biggest hassle in the world to pick that thing up and write things down. I have all the thoughts in my head, but then you pick a pen up, you open up that thing, and they just don't seem to translate from mind to paper. So I started this audio recorder thing, figuring I'll just, keep my thoughts on there, and whatever happens, happens. And I noticed that if I were to die tomorrow and you were to listen to what I had recorded up until today, you would have just probably thought, man, my dad was just a woe is me, pity party, sad sack, pretentious pussy. So I wanted to switch things up a little bit this time. I wanted to talk about some things that make me happy, random things that I just love in life, little things. The first thing that comes to mind, that always comes to mind, is the smell of rain on asphalt on a hot summer day. Or when it starts out as a hot day, but then it rains and it cools off to that perfect, 72, 73 degrees with that just perfect chill in the air, and you could smell the rain just kind of, whatever that smell is. It's, when I smell it, it makes me want to find a really good movie to watch, order a pizza, and snuggle up. It's one of the joys in life. What else do I love? I love you, Adeline. I love you more than I could have ever thought I had the ability to love anything or anyone. I love you more and more and more every single day, which in itself is crazy because the first amount of love that I felt for you was already overwhelming, and it continues to grow the more your personality just blossoms and you become who you're becoming. I don't know if I could take loving you anymore. I feel like I'm going to smother you to death with... I think this morning I told you I love you maybe 150 times, and I know a lot of times with repetition it loses its it loses, the feeling, but I felt it 1,000% all 150 times that I said it, and I could have said it 150 more times and still meant it just as much. I can't say it enough. Every time I look at you, I just crumble inside in the best way, just with so much love and admiration, and just so proud. So that's a huge joy in my life, and I'm so happy that I have. Angela will probably scoff at this, but I'm very happy with my marital life. We don't have the most exciting relationship. We probably don't talk as much as we should. There's a lot of repetition. We found a comfort zone, and we rarely jump outside of it. Part of it is very relaxing and comforting. Part of it is kind of drives you crazy. I feel like Angela would agree. We have that longing to go do something, but sometimes we just don't feel like it. Sometimes we do, but don't have the resources. So, we do a lot of sitting on the couch and watching Netflix, but at the end of the day, I am so thankful that I found her to spend the rest of my life with. And I guess if I'm still addressing this to you, Adeline, I'm so happy that I found your mom. And your mom did such an amazing job. The first year of your life and on, and before you were even born. And that's another thing that I'm thankful for, which kind of piggybacks on, my wife, just how happy I am with the person that I found, the sacrifices that she made to bring a healthy daughter into the world, and how much time and effort she's put into making you, Adeline, making you just bringing you up to be a very intelligent person. So far, I love the smell of rain on the asphalt on a cool summer day. And I love my family. And even my extended family. Even with all of the drama and all the problems, I'm sure everybody's family has them. I feel like I have the most eccentric, open-minded, socially adventurous, I feel like I really like the family that I was given, at the end of the day. I could get into a bunch of specifics about different people and things that differences that we've had and differences that we have, and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm very happy with my family as a whole. God, I don't know. This episode didn't go where I was intending it to go. It's going on 20 minutes, and my tooth is really starting to hurt. I just wanted to I just wanted to do something a little different. That's what was on my mind today. I was feeling good and wanted to share that goodness as best I could. I feel like there's I don't know how to end it. I love coffee. That's another thing that I love. And I'm what the fuck? Yep, sure. That's where I'll end it. Rain on a cool summer day. My daughter, my wife, my family, and coffee. All right. Have a good weekend.